This is a letter to the Dvla regarding an unpaid road tax and a fine, and it goes as follows. Dear Sir or Madam, I write to you with regards to an unpaid tax bill. It has come to my attention that government and large corporations have been defrauding the British public for a number of years. For this reason I have a number of questions and issues I need you to answer to allay my fears that road tax is not one of these frauds. My questions are as follows. If the Dvla is a government body taking road tax from drivers, then can you prove to me that the money or credits are spent on society and are not just siphoned off and given to private individuals? Where is the money spent? Can you explain to me why the Dvla is registered on Dun & Bradstreet as Dvla Trading as, and that's in Welsh so I can't pronounce it. Dun & Bradstreet is the world's leading source of commercial information and insight into businesses. If indeed you are a for-profit organisation, then what authority do you have over me to insist I pay this duty and to then threaten me with the violent act of removing my mode of travelling from A to B, i.e. my car? Am I contractually obliged to pay this tax? Is the registration document for the vehicle in fact a hidden contract requiring me to pay this tax? If this is in fact a hidden contract, can you advise me of a lawful and legal way of deregistering my car? Can I hereby deregister in writing within this letter? If the answer is yes, then I hereby deregister, thus removing all legal, contractual or legitimate authority you may have previously had. If in fact I am still liable, even if I deregister now in this letter, I would bring into question the legal validity of the contract due to lack of disclosure and misrepresentation of the contract. Have I unknowingly granted legal ownership of the vehicle to the Dvla upon registration? What law exists that requires me to pay this tax? It is my understanding that unless I am operating in a commercial capacity, i.e. as a milk float, taxi driver or delivering goods, then I am not liable to this tax. Can you confirm one way or the other with clear substance and with the actual law that renders me liable? It is also my understanding that as a living breathing man with a soul, that statutes, government regulations and acts of parliament are only given the force of law by the consent of the governed. Is this the truth? If this is in fact the truth, I hereby do not consent to this tax. If you can provide the information requested and I am satisfied that this tax is on me travelling is in fact lawful, can you provide me with an itemised bill? Is it in fact my name only that is liable? Is the name on the birth certificate a legal fiction, creating a corporate entity and thus, as a corporate entity, making the name liable to the law of the sea, law of commerce, and not common law, the law of the land, which is the jurisdiction I will fall under in court, as I will appear as a man, Lee of the Clan Monroe, and not the name on the birth certificate on your documentation. Why did you not respond to my similar questions sent to you by email with substance? When emailed, you ignored my questions and pointed out that the tax must be paid. This disturbs me. As a taxpayer, I feel it is my right to ask you, if indeed you are public servants, anything I wish, and I expect to be answered with substance. It is my understanding that in the UK we have a right to a fair trial and due process, and all forfeits or fines issued before trial are illegal, unlawful and null and void. I hereby claim that right. So before you try to issue me with any more fines or costs, can you please provide me with the information requested with substance? The Bill of Rights Act 1689 clearly states that no fine can be imposed before conviction in a court of law. This does not include any administrative court. Common law takes precedent in this land. Administrative courts have no authority in this country due to the constitutional constraints upon the Queen given during her coronation. A promise to uphold the law of the land, i.e. common law. Can I also ask whether or not you have handed my details to any third party from the time that I have had my car registered with yourselves up to the present day? If in fact you have handed out my personal data, may I point out that without prior written consent from yourselves to me, this is a breach of data protection laws, and should this matter go to court, I will be seeking a financial remedy for these transgressions. Can I quote John Milton? The power of kings and magistrates is nothing else but what is only derivative, transferred and committed to them from the people, to the common good of them all. in whom the power yet remains fundamentally and cannot be taken from them without a violation of their natural birthright. This letter is a conditional offer of acceptance. If you can address my concerns and issues with substance, that will be met by me with payment of the alleged liability. Please respond to this letter with substance. If you fail to respond in substance, this will create permanent estoppel due to your acquiescence. This removes controversy and means you will no longer have any recourse in a course of law, as there will be no controversy put upon which they can adjudicate. Yours sincerely and without vexation, ill will or frivolity, Lee of the Clan Monroe, in brackets legal fiction, and I'll not say that.